6 tracks. Which song is your favourite?
Good and Lovely,
Yeah.
Good and Lovely is Good and Lovely, and I felt it. Still my favourite, Good and Lovely.
Yeah.
That was Good and Lovely.
I asked Percy to pull it up, he pulled it up, it was a moment. I just got a lot from it, singing along. My favourite track of the project. Really powerful, strong. Her vocal range was exemplified on that record. An expression of faith in it, which was powerful, catchy, nice hook. It's just a really nice record. Can sing along to it. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think Good and Lovely. I think Good and Lovely.
Let's go.
Yay! Oh, we're doing the little.
All that's good and lovely comes from the Most High. All that's good and lovely comes from the source. All that's good and lovely will find me. All that's good and lovely is for me. I used to think that nothing good was coming my way. I used to think that, so it came to pass. I used to think that everybody had it but me. I used to think that I wasn't worthy. All that's good and lovely comes from the Most High. All that's good and lovely comes from the source. All that's good and lovely will find me. All that's good and lovely is for me. It's for me. For me. It's for me. It's for me. It is for me. Everything God gives to me. Everything He blessed me with.
Xeros for me was like cost of living.
The crisis is crisis.
The crisis is actually a crisis. It's been very tough making this music, not having a job, because I quit my job in 2016. And what are we in now?
23.
Yeah. It's literally by God's grace I've survived. Like, I've been homeless during the time of making this EP. There was like a good year where I was surviving on like £300 a month, guys. I had this contract doing marketing stuff. Okay, I'm getting this £300. I would look for other contracts and it wasn't happening. Eventually I realized this because God was telling me, like, you need to just do you. This music thing, that's what you were born to do. So you need to put your effort into that rather than trying to like do all this other stuff. Yes, I want money, but at the same time, I really want the money to count for something. I want to be able to invest or make the money go to good use, right? Because it would be nice, you know, I do like nice things. I do want to sip on the Don Perignon. Get a little, you know, briquettes. I want to get briquettes. But yeah, that being said, money is kind of just, it's just like a tool. Do you see what I'm saying? So these tools that we have to use them for good.
Got
.0 in the bank account. Got .0 in the bank account. Wanna see zeros in my bank account. Wanna see zeros in my bank account. Got .0 in the bank account. Got .0 in the bank account. They say it's no pain, no gain. But the gain ain't gaining like it used to. Pain is really showing off too. London, London is killing me. I said, London, London is killing me. Oh, money can't take you anywhere you wanna go. Only thing it can't buy is peace of mind. Whoa, a few zeros, a few zeros. Whoa, a few zeros, a few zeros. Whoa, count the zeros, count the zeros. Whoa, that De Niro, that De Niro. Count the zeros, count the zeros. Zeros in the bag. Zeros, zeros. Count the zeros, zeros in the bag. Whoa, a few zeros, a few zeros. Whoa, a few zeros, a few zeros. Whoa, count the zeros, count the zeros. Whoa, that De Niro, that De Niro. I'm paying, paying, trying to keep the lights on. Paying, paying, keep the roof from burning. Paying, paying, trying to keep the sun from turning. I'm paying, paying, trying to keep the lights on. Paying, even when the sun goes down. Paying, paying, I just wanna eat in the morning. The fact I can see it is the proof it'll happen. Daddy said, baby, just keep stepping on. Got success in my bloodstream. In my name. I wanna see something grow. Give me that increase. I wanna see something glow. Buy the boots to match. I want commas on commas. I don't wanna stand and count on. But I'm gonna make that money count, count, count. I'm gonna make that money count. Whoa, a few zeros, a few zeros. Whoa, a few zeros, a few zeros. Whoa, count the zeros, count the zeros. Whoa, that De Niro, that De Niro. Whoa, a few zeros, 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 zeros. A few zeros. Gonna get my money up, yeah. Comes, 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 comes.
Talk to us about Hegro.
All right, so Hegro is like a sociological essay. Had a lot of things that I was noticing about like the black experience and how as black people, there's a lot of like things we have to kind of adhere to as it pertains to how we present. Corporately, publicly, etc. We are one way at home where we can be ourselves, but if we now enter public spaces, we have to mask or we have to
Don't judge me, don't judge me.
or we have to like kind of put on almost. So it was kind of speaking to that and also speaking to black people's treatment, I guess, in like mass consumption. So for example, I think as humans we've kind of almost become a commodity. We are a product as black people since slavery, and even though we're not necessarily in chains anymore, we are a product of capitalism, and people love the blackness and what it brings, the speech, the style, the all different things, and you're kind of almost like only rated, so to speak, when you adhere to this criteria, right? So my thing was, you are black and excellent whether the excellence looks like excellence or not. You do not have to put on a suit and talk proper and all this kind of stuff, or do the regular stuff that people want to see, for you to feel that you're representing the black culture. Like, you know, even in our workplaces, for example, like I remember when I worked in marketing, I was the only black person in the office, and the weight sometimes can be on your shoulders whereby you feel like you're representing the entire blacks. You're representing all blacks that ever existed because you're the one person, and you know, it's like, oh, all of these kind of things are where people kind of are not necessarily as attuned to how they're treating you more like an object rather than a person. That was really important for me to mention. That's something that we have to address. And then there's the whole thing of almost like a respectability politics as well. So for me, I would code switch because I grew up in Hull, like just outside of Hull, and it was quite like a posh village. And you will be in certain environments and you kind of have to like show that you're educated in order to be accepted by like white counterparts or whatever. And if you're not necessarily using the right dialogue, you might not get doors open for you or whatever. So it's things like that that I really wanted to comment on. But for the black folks, I was like, oh, I can comment and say, oh, this and this and this, but why the chorus is how it is because I wanted us to, if us black people hear it, we'd know that we are celebrating ourselves and still commenting on the fact that, you know, there are these atrocities happening, but at the same time we can still have pride in who we are. Even when I said like, oh, you're front page not backstage, that's like our entertainment industry in the UK is very much black essence. Oh, well, you've made it if you are the brand ambassador, but you can't own anything. Stormzy at least is doing it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he's owning stuff. But for a lot of people, even the generations past, like you remember like, oh, someone like an Ian Wright, there's only one of us is allowed to be at the top for a few decades. Like, you know what I mean? In like all lots of different areas of entertainment and like or just fields, yeah. So my thing was like, we have to own our story. We have to write our own stories or else we'll forget. We have to own our own things or else, you know, we're not necessarily building legacies. We are being the poster child. Our coolness and our blackness is marketed for everybody's consumption, and then at the end, do we get the check? Do you know what I'm saying? So it was things like that that were really heavy on my mind, and I tried to conceptualize all the different aspects. But then why at the end I was saying don't drop your worth is like, for us as black people, we've got to remember who we are and remember that our essence is what makes us great. Every background has their own essence, but I think for us, we have to own our essence rather than what it is that we provide as a do. Rather than what we do, it should be our spirit that we celebrate, rather than what we get paid for or what people want to take in terms of our style or our speech or whatever it is. We should love who we are before all of the rest of the stuff comes into play, and we shouldn't treat people like products for capitalism. Like, we're all humans and we deserve to have like a genuine connection rather than be treated like, say, you're just a package.
When you're black,
that can be
you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. You're never really lonely because there will always
You want me to be quiet, be quiet. There's drugs in my silence, my silence. remember you're the one with the magic. No.
Blessed, no stress.
It was quick. It's the shortest song on the EP, but it had a little groove to it. Like literally, by the time you caught the hook, the song was over.
All up in my face, no question. Take a number, just keep guessing. I don't need to make an impression. It's a feeling, it's an aggression. Bask in my essence. Watch where you're stepping. Malawi, I'm rapping. I got a confession. Prayer is my weapon. Don't wanna be stressing. Everything I do, God blessing. I might have to hit the streets flexing, yeah. I'm so happy with my reflection. I keep it interesting. Yes, I'm a less, no less. Deliver this verse to you with no stress. It's a one-girl contest. Honey, I just wanna exceed my best. Yes, I'm a less, no less. Deliver this verse to you with no stress. It's a one-girl contest. Honey, I just wanna exceed my best. Just wanna exceed my best.
Right, the song itself is named right, and it definitely stood out.
I turned to my partner and said, oh, this is quite special. professional, bright.
Yeah.
You could just tell it was going to be that song that really means something to her, and I think everyone can take something from it and apply it to their own life. So yeah, that was my favourite song for sure.
Really deep, powerful, poignant. There's joy, there's melancholy, there's a range of emotions, there's a range of sounds, masterfully put together. It's a sound that maybe you wouldn't necessarily think you're going to hear. Some of the strings, some of the chords, beautiful.
Kind of had a real beautiful tone. Like, I think lyrically it was great. I really like that kind of like, you know, Fleetwood Mac-esque. I can see it being performed. Like, you know, like I can see it on stage. Acoustic guitar. Like, this is a beautiful song.
I can't really put it into words. It's just a beautiful song, beautifully written and arranged. Solomon did his thing on that as well with the strings as well, obviously, versing.
She's a looking at a willow in the tunnel of deceit. Hard to make it out, but boy, the ambience sure is sweet. She survives in every weather. Feels like Wellingtons in puddles. Here's a moment of joy she will never forget. She's bright, so bright, brighter than the diamonds are. She's bright, so bright, brighter than the diamonds are. Lo, the clouds are dark as ever. Oh, her embers still remain. When the wolf bites his plot to devour, took her for a run, for she could walk. She had never seen the ocean or imagined the promised land. Dressed in torment, a diamond, scorching fire in a family of rain. She's bright, so bright, brighter than the diamonds are. She's bright,
Yeah, I gotta be on a horse or something. I gotta be a nigga on a horse, something like that. You know, something they never seen. Thank you so much. Pause. Okay, so this verse said I have to talk about this song. Okay, guys, we're gonna get serious for a second. Right, so basically, when I first started writing this song, I literally found that guitar loop. It was a stock loop. I was like, oh, this sounds, yeah, it was free. I was like, oh, sounds amazing, da 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 da, and I'd already started writing some stuff. So sometimes I won't start with like the music. It will be, oh, I'm on the bus and I think of something and I write it down. So bus thoughts, yeah. So that was what was happening, and with this one I was kind of writing it over a period of time, and I was doing a lot of healing because this particular song is for and about childhood sexual abuse, which I went through. Was it last year? No, 20. I want to say like 2020 was the first time I told my parents.
Oh yes. Yeah.
And like it happened when I was so young. So I held that secret, and from like when it happened to the time I told my parents, I think I told maybe like 2 other people. And so 2020 was like a really big year of healing and stuff, and just coming to myself. And so Versi was like, oh, you should write about like your experience and, you know, put it in a song. And I never thought I would ever put it in a song. However, when I heard this loop, I was like, oh, this is beautiful. So I'd started writing and everything about it. And I kind of just wanted it to be a beacon of hope for people who've been through what I've been through. My mum left me to come to the UK. So I was left with other people, with my relatives. And that's when all that stuff happened. Not by my relatives, thank God. But you know how in when you live like in the Caribbean or in Africa, you have helpers or people who are like, they're kind of like family, but they're staff basically. Yeah. So you're kind of surrounded by a lot of people who are like close to the family, but they're not necessarily family. Sure. And so sometimes they're not vetted, and that's what happened in my situation. But yeah, this song, I really wanted it to just be a reaffirmation that I didn't lose anything, but in any case, God like helped me to get through this situation. I've been able to change my perspective now, in the sense where it's like I don't look at it as like something that I went through. I survived, and I hope that when other people hear it who are like gone through something similar, they can remember that they're still bright, even though they went through this thing where it's like someone's thrown all this filth on you, and introduce you to like things when you just weren't ready for it, you know. Yeah, I hope that other people can gain a sense of hope from like that message. And you know, they say you know that you're healed when you can talk about it without breaking down in tears, and I have been at that place now since 2020, when I've gone through the work of just dealing with it. Unique, and it's just nice to see it like birthed into life. And I would love like if it was connected to something that was like to do with the theme, and it was able to really like touch people in the area that they're hurting, because like it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to go through. No. But yeah, I'm really, really blessed that you guys like it. Thank you so much. Yeah. And this song is called Warrior, and it has Verse Jones on production and Solomon on arrangement, or orchestral arrangement. Orchestration.
This is my first time I've even heard it, because I just laid down tracks, so this is my first time hearing it as well properly.
Oh,
so.
It is, yeah. So you're your first time
so
hearing it. Yeah, this song's about fighting demons.
Is your favourite and why?
Well, I mean, Warrior, because obviously I connect, because she was clearly aiming at you know, that warrior figure. Yeah. Let's call it that.
Very uplifting.
Warrior. I think Warrior is one of the tracks that's like, it makes you kind of walk with a different bounce in your step.
Yeah.
You know, you feel quite proud of who you are, and just know that there's you just know that there's difficult times in life.
Yeah.
And that you have to kind of channel that inner, as Janet says, inner bad man, and have that particular walk in you, have a bounce in your step, and just use that to navigate difficult situations in life. And it's a really, really powerful track to end on.
At one time in your life, even if you have been beaten down, at one time in your life you have to be a bad man. You have to. So that's what this song is about. Like once in your life, you really have to be like, you know what, just be a warrior. Done.
Every time I take a challenge, they can't take it, no. I was a gentle lamb. I was a warrior once in a lifetime. A warrior once in my life. Should be a warrior once in a lifetime.
One time, at least one time. Be a bad man. At least twice.
Congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing, really. Fantastic.
Thank you, collaborators, guys. I couldn't do it without y'all. Thank you, Bertie. Like, he did so much, like production, mixing, mastering.
He hasn't been to sleep.
Literally, he hasn't been to sleep. He hasn't slept since like yesterday. Well, when was the last time you woke up? Thursday.
Yeah, it's
Thursday. He woke up on Thursday and he's still awake now.
Oh, sacrifice, man.
Sacrifices have been made, and I really appreciate him so much because, like, literally, like, he doesn't just help me make the music and produce the beats. He's like in my corner, like telling me you can do this and all this kind of stuff, and you know, yes, because I can. Yeah, honestly, he's really in my corner, and I really appreciate him. And Solomon, like, we literally met like a year ago almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was ordained. Like, we met and like we gelled, and he was like, yeah, I want to get involved and stuff. And he's just provided amazing vibes for the CP, and I'm really grateful. And obviously, Blessing and Abel, who were not here. But yeah, great team. Oh, and also, guys, when I first started making the EP, we started at Matt's house.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Matt show.
No, but that was the beginning.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that was the beginning. Like,
This is all your work, man.
Take credit.
No, legit.
No, legit. Before I even had a mic, Matt opened his studio because his parents made him a studio guy. He's rich. His parents allowed him to have a room as a studio. Soundproofed and everything.
Oh, shit.
Like, it looks like this, guys, okay?
I bought the proofing though, so...
He bought the stuff.
Somehow.
Yeah, but they did have a spare room, so you know they're rich. So anyway, but yeah, he was like, come down to my mum's house. We're gonna record. And like when we first started making all of the EP, we had a whole batch of different songs, right? And we started making them with Matt at Matt's house, and we also guys. On these channels like the Spotify and the Apples, there is a few songs with me and Matthew where Matthew's playing and stuff. So that was my first kind of like.
For me.
Yeah, he plays keys and he's great. So we have a few. Those are my first releases. And Matt helps us so much, like literally, like that built my confidence, and just having these two in my corner at that time was like such a big help because I'd been through people just telling me I was rubbish, bad experiences. So like, having Matt in my corner was really like it started everything that you guys see here, and I really want to thank him for being here. And
So what's next then?
What's next now? So I've got my show on the 8th of November, guys. It's at the Avalon Cafe. Come through. It's going to be a nice vibe. You'll hear these songs live. I'm going to sing my ass off.
Let's go.
Because obviously...
Is that South London, yeah?
Yeah, Southeast, yeah.
Bermondsey.
Yeah. So come through. The tickets are out now. Get your early birds if you don't, unless you want to really support me with some and obviously what I've been with some commas on commas. We need rocket fuel, guys, because this EP is called Ascension. So yeah, if you want to come, bring your friends, all of that stuff, and I'm really happy for you lending me your ears, your presence, your time, and your feedback. I've literally repeated this 1,000 times this week, and I said your inward reality creates the outward reality, meaning that you at first have to really be like in sync with yourself and know, okay, this is what I'm reaching for. This is the journey. Yeah, it takes time. Ascension is ascension. Yeah, but to be honest, like, you know, people think like, oh, okay, fake it till you make it thing. No, it's kind of like the opposite. You need to have it up here before you start seeing it. You get it? So that's something I'm like very, very key on. But I think Ascension is about that. Like, now I see it. I do not, right now, are the zeros in the account? In my head, yes. And that means that in like a few months, I will have them. And all the rest of the stuff that I'm talking about, things that I've put in the future. Because my thing about music is like, I'm going to spend all this time repeating this. So I need to be repeating something that I'm happy to like continue repeating. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, the Xeros, they're on the way. And singing, yeah.
Like you're constantly having to like...
Exactly. I have to make it new every single time, and I have to be like, oh, so I don't want to write no rubbish that I'm not going to be happy to like perform and stuff. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, but obviously when the band, because Solomon's going to be in the band, y'all.
Come on.
When the band comes together for the gig, it is going to be insane. It will be a rage. It's going to be a rage. Yeah, and yeah, he couldn't come because he's doing a gig today. Yeah, he's going to play. He's sick.
So you, Abel...
It'll be you, Abel, a guitarist and bassist. Oh, yeah, Kyle and guitarist.
So 8th of November.
8th of November, yeah. Bring a friend. Bring 5 friends, please. Because I'm doing this all independent. I want to be able to pay everyone that I'm working with. And at the beginning, when you struggled so much where it's like, okay, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do it? Literally everything is by faith. Like, even this, being able to book this has been like, the money just happened to arrive in my account on time, a good time, because God set it up that way. But yeah, independent. I don't know if we're going to have merch and stuff, but whatever way you can even bring a friend, because for me, it's more about the people who I work with rather than me necessarily having the Xeros right now, because it's you guys who are putting into my, like, you put your time into me, and so I want to return that value that you've deposited in my life. And I don't mind being the last one being paid, because I'll still win at the end of the day. Like, I'm not waiting for like anyone else to take care of things, for example. So yeah, that really bringing 5 friends is so that I can bless these guys who have like put so much effort into helping me out to do it. Yeah. So yeah, thank you again, and interviews now, guys. So prepare your speeches.
Assume position.
Because we will watch them back.
She's like, I'm hungry, I should go.
I thought it was rubbish. Yeah, I don't know. That one song, the Hegro thing, I don't know about that one. And if you, like I said, if you have anything else to say, please say it. Please do say it.